Hey guys, it's the History Nerd, and we're back with another exciting episode of Stellaris, Stellar Britain. And where we last left off, we were continuing to grow, got a nice colony going on, Laurentia. And I think it might be time, taking a look at the map, take a look at the eastern section of the galaxy, seeing that we haven't really looked that far for it. So, shall we? Let's take the High Fleet. The flagship Small Swallow. Alright, well, if that's going to be the case, I think if we go like that, like that, like that. Oh, that's the dead end. Ah, that makes sense. Okay, well then we can come back that way and hopefully discover some things. Just need to turn the game volume down a little bit in my ear holes. Yeah, then we can discover some more planets to settle on. We do have, well, you know, what are we at? We're at 4 here. Oh, that's a pretty shitty planet. That's not bad. We've got a
project complete.
fair amount of colonizable worlds already, so I mean, you know, it's not that bad. We're not hard up for colonies, at least. The team under Science Officer Churi has finished their expedition in Kajam 2, and returned to the Terra Nova. Thankfully, the starship graveyard on the surface proved to be a technological treasure trove. Studying the remains of these vessels has advanced our research in certain fields by several years. There are yet things to discover. A permanent science outpost in orbit would be a great boon to our starship engineering efforts. Oh, I absolutely agree. Where were ya? Right there, right on the edge. Yeah, we'll probably wind up putting a science starbase on there somewhere. Why not? This here is another mod event. After scouring the furthest reaches of known space, and some unknown, the great Kempeller has recently unveiled his magnificent circus ship, the Rosette. Filled to the brim with sights unseen and mysteries unsolved. The many passageways of Rosette offer something for all ages, all species. Whenever Kempeller and his Rosette are in, system makes sure to come aboard for the galaxy's greatest gala. Triple G. Oh yeah. Let's see, for tile blockers, would it be better to get kelp or jungle? Well, let's see. There's some jungle there. There's a little bit of jungle there. Slightly less kelp. And Laurentia kelp. Well, that doesn't help. Let's get jungle done first then, because those are the older colonies. We should pay attention to them and their needs before the new one. You could become a physics lab. No, you gotta stay. You gotta stay where you is. That's fine. We're working on getting the bio up. Might as well. Well, we don't necessarily need to willy-nilly slap down a science facility yet, although I mean, we got the food to spare. So let's go ahead and do that. Improved deflectors. Lovely, lovely. We'll get power hub instead, because those things are nice. And let's get those shields in right away. Still have the power to support it. I likes it. Any new weapon system to add? No, we have got the most up-to-date weapon system we possibly can. That's that for the Ivor class Corvette. We'll upgrade you guys when you get back. Got a nice little scouting to do. My god, what a violent area. Thankfully we shouldn't have a problem clearing those guys out. The crystalline entities anyway. The space amoebas might be a little bit of a trick. Same with the void clouds. Well, maybe not the void clouds. Critically though, we're finally going to find out what's in burritos. And I hope it's breakfast. Food joke. I know, you guys expect more of me. Or better, at least. Or maybe not, hopefully not. Hopefully that's the quality of humor you guys expect from me on a regular basis. We can clean those two things out. So let's go to burritos, and then we'll clear out Lando and Piscus. What's in burritos? A continental world. My, it's better than breakfast. Alright, head back this way, and we'll clear out the mining grounds and those crystalline entities up there.
Complete.
And we should be able to sneak a science ship through all the nastiness and at least start surveying burritos. Actually, no, we can go 11, 19. Does have another Arctic world, though. Now let's go burritos. Who am I kidding? I want to figure burritos out first. So, we're settled on Laurentia. Let's make sure these guys get a governor. And it's going to be a while before Laurentia gets science going, isn't it? I mean, it will be helpful eventually, but initially I think we'll just have to go with a different governor. Let's go with the cheap one then. That'll work.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Yes! We should be able to beat up whatever's going on in the Lando system fairly effectively.
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged.
And our corvettes took very, very little damage. Upgrading their shields to level 2 should protect them almost completely.
Construction complete.
From these drone ships, which will be good, because we want to protect them completely from drone ships. We don't want to be losing corvettes to old, ancient mining drones. And then these guys... Yeah, I'm going to say we should be able to pick them off. It's going to be an ugly fight because we're going to wind up fighting all three at once. I don't like the controlling crystals. But that's okay. Our point defense takes care of the crystals they're flinging at us, and they've got no defense against our missiles.
Hostile fleet engaged.
But we are definitely going to take casualties here.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
But not too many. The crystalline entities, a new designation better reflecting their apparent status as silicate yet animate matter, are tough and aggressive adversaries. Yada yada yada, blah blah blah. We're just gonna blow them up. That's our only objective. Ah, correct. It's not our only objective. We have other things to do, obviously. But the First High Fleet, currently, its only objective is killing these crystals, and it's getting into a right proper melee here. But thankfully, we're given better than they are.
Situation log updated. Situation log
perfect.
Updated.
All right, First Fleet. Come on home to Britain. And pull in there and upgrade so we can get those upgraded shields. That seems like a great idea. Betherian power plant, lovely. And I think, judging by our choices here, we will go with the fusion missiles. We'll get upgraded missiles first before slapping things into upgraded coil guns. Well, that doesn't make sense, does it? Because those are our main weapons. Yeah, we will go with the coil guns instead. We'll get the missiles at some other time. Come back through this network of craziness. It's a much reduced fleet, so... You know, we'll definitely have to do some ship replacement therapy once they get back, but we'll get them upgraded first. It's not critical. How are we doing for production things? We're looking relatively okay. We might as well get you up to a planetary administration. You're coming along relatively quickly. And you just got founded, so you'll be a while. That's not a problem. Can we get a new bio lab? We can, so we'll get that taken care of. And how's our food on the planet? 3, it's okay. Should probably look at taking one of these guys, the new one, and getting a farm built here, and then that should be all we need for our food. We are going to wind up putting mines down, though, so, you know, we'll have to be careful. That's nothing too concerning. We can handle that. That is a... I wonder why I put the colony there. Well, I guess we still have... Yeah, that'll be okay. Some colony placements, not all that useful. Ooh, we need
System
food
survey complete.
here, which means you'll have to come up here for that. That's fine. Burritos is fully surveyed. What a sentence. Actually, let's go to the Lando system first. Research those projects and survey the system. So we can get this nice little sector surveyed. And that might even just be... Depending on the rest of the systems here, we might just slap down a couple colonies way in the corner here and make ourselves a nice little research sector. I don't usually specialize my sectors. I think that's something I should at least try doing. So we'll see. And what else? I guess we're just surveying.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
Ships have been upgraded. We got 9, 10, 11, 12. Lovely. Then we'll probably want to get that spaceport upgraded.
Construction complete.
Once Spires is done, we'll be able to slap down some more
Debris analyzed.
Oh, what was I thinking? There was something I was thinking for Spires, and I can't remember it, which is concerning because it wasn't that long ago. Anyway, once Spires is done upgrading, we'll do something. And, yeah, I guess we could be pushing our fleet.
Research complete.
Well, what I can do is say unequivocally, I will be back when something exciting happens, because nothing is exciting happening right now. So we'll see you guys in a bit. Of course, just as I say that, we research Power Hub. So let's get the Power Hub set up on the planets that we can actually get them set up on currently. So we will upgrade this sucker, or replace this sucker, to a Power Hub. We'll take a look at Spires, which should be able to get a Power Hub as soon as it's done upgrading, which we'll have to unpause to do. And then we can get a Power Hub going right there with
Research
the adjacency
complete.
bonus and be good. I think. I hope. Who
Construction
really
complete.
knows? We actually researching that debris. Lovely. More tile blockers. Excellent. Well, after that, I think we'll go with the planetary capital, because that'll be good. And let's see. Well, we don't really need to clear any of this stuff yet. Let's get the Power Hub in place. Check on the food. We're doing fine there. And no other planet is ready for a Power Hub yet. That's
Debris
okay.
analyzed.
We got some more debris analyzed, and then we'll survey Lando right proper good. And yeah, I'll be back when I got something exciting to share. See you guys in a bit. Alright, so we've got a little bit of research done, and a little bit more exploration done. I'm really thinking this is going to make a good science sector. Piscus is useless, but Lando, Fulbadan, Burritos, and we'll see what's going on in Toropia. But yeah, that's looking and feeling like a little science sector to me, which is just fine. Actually kind of excited to try out specialized sectors. So we've got the AI thing, the computer, and the small coil guns updated as well. We've got 15 Corvettes to update. We should probably save those changes. Coil gun, basic bombardment computer. I like that because that way ships kind of stay in a fleet, and staying in a fleet's good.
Upgraded.
But they don't. Your
Construction
ships aren't going to
complete.
rush
System
off
survey
and
complete.
go attack things so that your corvettes hit first, and then your destroyers, and then your cruisers, and then your battleships. They'll kind of stay all together. So I like that because corvettes, in my personal opinion, don't make good damage sinks because they're so little. We got all of that survey done, so now let's go to Toropia, get that last sector surveyed. We got our fleet upgraded, so we might as well send them to Lictoban, and start clearing out these enemies. Not that we necessarily need to clear these enemies out to go and settle, but it seems like the smart thing to do. It seems like if you're going to go and tame space, you'd actually want to tame the space between, you know, sectors where you're living, so that's the plan for that. That void cloud we should be able to make short work of here. So let's get in, let's tone the speed down so we can actually watch this. Close up the outliner.
Hostile fleet engaged.
And that chain lightning, that engagement range, whew. Thankfully our shields seem to be holding nicely. So you can take your chain lightning and suck on a lemon. We're still going to wind up losing the black dog here, I think. Maybe not, though.
Situation log
Oh, would
updated.
you look at that? You guys go home and repair. We'll have to probably home repair, go take out a single area, go back, repair, take out another area. I don't even know about the space amoebas. Those things are generally pretty big, mean ships. So it might be a while for us to get there. But that's okay. We'll
Research
slowly
complete.
make progress through. Ah, the planetary capital. Lovely. Next up, we'll go for the trade hub. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we'll go for the animals. I think it'll be a good idea to go for the animals. What was that just finished? Right. Oh. That's embarrassing. Doubly embarrassing because we do need to find a good solution to... Yeah, that's okay. We'll need to put a farm there. We need to find a solution to Bellary and eventually Laurentia's food problems.
System survey.
Thankfully, with
complete.
being able to clear out the animals, we will get a few food tiles, but research projects and survey that system. Looking like a very nice science sector there. So that's good news. Maybe we'll get on that sooner than later. Why are you showing me your continental world there? Because you were building something. Aha! We got to the bottom of that mystery. And we should also look for
Research
the last...
complete.
Deciding on the last colony that's going to be
Construction
personally
complete.
ours. We've got Olimar and Ardoct as potentials. Ardoct is not a very friendly planet, hazardous weather and bleak, whereas this place just seems to be like a normal run-of-the-mill continental world, so we'll probably head for that one. Out of all three here, I think engineering facilities number 2 would be good, so we can get our engineering facilities up and running. Fleet is still
Construction
repairing the
complete.
damage it horribly encountered. Clearing out that void cloud. We're almost there. We really need to get mineral production up. I gotta look to do that. Alright, let's go quickly. We'll send you to neutral and go check out that space amoeba. If it's a big one, we'll turn around and go clear out the crystals. If it isn't, we'll attack. Simple as that. Thankfully, we've got very defendable ships with level 2 shields. So, yeah, that'll help a little bit. Right? Right. How's our energy production? Can we get... I mean, we could go here and get a little... Well, get more energy and a little bit of
Debris
mineral
analyzed.
production as well. But I've always got to be cautious with myself. Because I tend to build too many stations, and then that's not good. For the energy, I really need to work on getting the energy game working properly in my head. That's okay, you know. We got tons of time. We got plenty of energy producing planets as well. So no problems there. What do we need to upgrade you anyway? 350 minerals? We'll get there. Let's see. Yeah, we are definitely not fighting that space amoeba. So we will go for the crystalline entities instead. And then even if we gotta leave the space amoeba behind, we've got a civilian path up. So that's good. Shouldn't have any problems whatsoever.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Filing down these crystals, if you will. I don't know if you file a crystal or not. Whatever you do to make a crystal smaller, that's what we're doing, but in space, so it's neat.
Research complete.
Lovely, what did we get? Physics Lab 1,
Situation
about damn
log
time.
updated.
Ooh. I think, although it is still fairly early on in the game, we'll spend the 94 months. It's not going to take 94 months, but we'll get Map the Stars Research Institute in Science and Technology. The Science and Technology Center, I do believe, is part of the mod. There are a few buildings in this mod that some people will likely scream at the top of their lungs. It's OP. Yeah, well, sue me. Let's get that going, and then we can probably swap those two around and get some more physics research going on Earth. No. Actually, you know what? We're gonna cancel that. So, cancel and cancel. I am very excited to get physics research up, but I need... Why can't I upgrade
Hostile
you?
fleet engaged.
5-0, because I'm looking at the wrong one to upgrade. Bellary, there we go. You guys can stop living in tents and shit. Let's get you in proper housing. That'll be a good idea. And then Laurentia's probably not too far behind that either. Yeah, one more person, well, 1.5 more people. Pops, because a pop isn't a single person. Obviously, that would be ridiculous. The fleets of Stellar Britain have crushed crystals in their wake wherever they go. The crystalline entity's true nature is likely to forever remain a mystery to us. But what does it matter? British forces are now exceptionally skilled at annihilating the prisms, and we have, over the course of the campaign, found ways to tune up our weaponry. Ooh, Crystal Breaker. Yep, we'll take it. Damage to crystalline entities, considering we are still fighting crystalline entities, is a good idea. We'll wipe those last guys off the map, and then get a nice route into our science sector and get that started. And those will, yeah, it'll probably just be those two systems, and then if we can reach out to Lando
Situation
and
log
Fulvadan, which we should be able to do with our
System
borders.
survey complete.
You can go here. Well, actually, yeah, you can. Well, you can go there. How many planets are in this system? Enough. Enough that I hope we find something anyway. Lovely. All right, well, I am going to be back when I've got something more exciting to share with you guys. See you in a bit. All right, so we've got this sector cleared out, and we got our science ship starting the old survey-roo. We're going to take the first fleet and go for a bit of a trip. We're going to head down here, like so. Let's see, something like that. Something like that, something like that, something like that. Something like that, something like that. Coming in, and then we'll go north and come back around like so. That should get us a fair amount of researchable star systems for sure. We do have quite a few, mind you. Perhaps I should check them out, but I've already made the course, so I don't want to have to redraw that course again. We'll get the first fleet over to Figazar once we get that area mapped out.
Complete.
Excellent. We can now send you up there to research projects and survey that system. And while the fleet's out doing that, we definitely need to find a mineral solution to the Empire. So, to do that, the first thing I'm going to do is build a science lab and then get that upgraded to a physics lab 1. We need that stuff done. Taking a look at the food on Britain, we're looking pretty darn good. So we can certainly turn this guy into a mining network. And probably this guy as well. So let's get the mineral production going, shall we? That seems like a good idea. Hostile fleets is fine. We will set you like that, so we don't go out of our way to engage any fleets. I don't want to engage. This is a mapping run. This isn't a fighting run. We'll come back and clear out the crystalline entities at a later date. Not much of a concern there.
Debris analyzed.
What can we do here? We got a good potential food production there, so we can definitely turn this into a mine. Let's do that. On Bellary, what have you got going on? Whole bunch of crappy food situations. We'll clear those guys out so we can get you mining as well. We can slap a mine there, but I don't know if I want to go energy or minerals. Currently, I want to go minerals, but that could change. And then here, we want to, well, we're waiting to get the reassembled ship shelter built up properly. Anyway, with all the building that's going to be going on here, we'll get a physics lab going there. We should get our science research up to, I'm not going to say a respectable level, because we're not going to be at a respectable level for a while. But, you know, we can get our science research up to as best as we can get it for the time being. And really, that's all that matters. Man. I just want minerals. Granted, I could be building more mining stations. There's no question about that. I'm gun shy because of energy crises. I don't like energy crises. I don't think anybody likes an energy crisis, really. Well, that survey was kind of bust. We've got one continental world down there as a bridge into that ring of the galaxy. So it's probably not a bad spot to, you know, like, dig in and hold, but I was hoping for a little more colonizable stuff. Apparently, we're not so lucky. Maybe in the north of the Zakir patch here. Or Jakira?
Debris
I think it's Jakira. Oh! Sneeze came out of nowhere. Almost done that little survey. No damage either, which is nice.
Research complete.
So, toxic kelp removal. Stuff should definitely be removed. We'll go with volcano next. Our bio research is mainly in the early start here.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Oh, damn. Well, are these patrolling or are these just there? They're just there. This is certainly going to be an ugly fight, though.
Situation log
There we go.
updated.
Get out of here. Continue your survey. We'll probably have something in the D471 Singularity, I would imagine. No? Oh, well then. It's probably just going to be free physics research. That's exciting. We'll take you guys back home and replace your losses. There we go. And there we go, with 40 minerals what is it, a month? 40 minerals a turn. This isn't turn-based. We are getting more mining networks building. Nothing beats building up things. I love it. Oh, with the kelp gone, we can clear that out. And the kelp is gone here, but there's really not much of a point to it. Almost ready to get Laurentia built up. And I think it might... Well, we don't really have the minerals to start on the science sector, do we? We could colonize Burritos and start building it up, then get to Toropia built next, and then sector that off. Yeah, we might do that.
Construction complete.
Because we should be able to afford one colony ship, right? Let's get that going. Well, that's not bad. 22, 28, and we're looking at colonizing our first non-core sector. Or non-core system, so
Anomaly found.
That's fun. Yeah, you know what? You're not going to get a better chance to extensively probe that at 27% for a very long while. So let's snag that now. How's our fleet looking? Coming back into port still? Well, that's good. No, that's good. It's still going to be a little while. There's the fleet done. I'm going to send them over to check out that alien vessel. After the study of Veyer 9A has concluded, Science Officer Cherry reports that they have found the planet to be unusually rich in minerals. This discovery was made possible in large part thanks to a certain member of the HMS Terra Nova crew. Benedict Cherry praises the protege highly. We're not gonna have them keep working on the Terra Nova. We don't need another scientist. And I mean, you know, if we got 2 science officers on the Terra Nova, that's good. What a horrible sentence. But we got 2 science officers on that ship that are, you know, functional and good and willing to do the proper job. Then that's better for science, right? 2 scientists? Come on, that's always better for science.
System survey complete.
Lovely. Let's go on into Sarek. In the middle of the Jakira patch. And start researching that, you know, lovely world of deserts and tundra.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Alright. It looks like we've finally engaged the crystalline entity. Which is good. We should survive this without taking losses. I freaking hope.
Situation log
Lovely.
updated.
Okay. Head back to Britain. Good. It's a bit of a trek for the Terra Nova, but we can get over there once they're done in Sarek. And in fact, let's queue that up now. Because we should get a good understanding of the systems, you know, just outside our borders. With this area done... Oops, let's unpause. Well, then this area certainly isn't done, but with this area, you know, ready and able to be in a position to be settled, we can kind of focus on the west again. Although we did just pivot to the east, so I mean... Maybe we need 2 science ships. Maybe I should... well, you know what? Lessons are learned. Sometimes difficultly Doesn't really matter though. We're not in a time crunch, which is one of the things that I like the most about this game. I say that, and now, you know, the Unbidden are gonna show up and totally wipe us off the face of the galaxy. But, you know, it's at least 50 years away, right? So we're fine. We're fine.
Research complete.
Tile blockers taken care of. We might as well get the frontier clinics up.
Construction complete.
The building that's like key to all of my settling strategies. We got the St. George ready to go ahead and land on burritos. And the best spot for that ship, or that capital planet, is going to be here? Yeah, I guess it is going to be there. Temple? Sure. The negotiations for appointing a new executive are underway. Oh dear, Bretnock is dead. Alright, let's see if we want to support anyone or just abstain. Fleet expansion. I think the developing industry, honestly, would be best. I do like getting the energy credit bonus, but the research speed there, constructor, mining station, mining network. Sure, we'll elect her. And then we're going to need to go through and find what... There we go. We'll go with you. Lovely.
System survey complete.
Thank you. You can go back and start looking into those crystals now. And once we get settled on burritos, be able to get that research sector set up and going. Which will be a good thing. Trust me, it will be a good thing. In fact, it's so good we can kick it up to speed 3. Get there that much quicker. Now we are starting to finally get into a situation where we've got more minerals than sense, which is good. We can slap down a power hub there. Let's do that right away. And by right away, I mean now that I've noticed it. Farming. Yeah, we're gonna need a farm there. That's fine. We can even swap you guys around, which will be good. And then, yes, I would imagine Britain's got quite a lot of mining upgrades to do. We don't have the processing facility yet, so we might as well just get the mining networks built up a little bit more. And with that, we can start looking to, hopefully, building more. I don't know why I had to think about that for a while, but yeah, with more minerals, we should be able to build more. It's that simple. And can get another colony ship going.
Construction complete.
And get those guys sectored off almost right away. We will have to slap down a few things for
Construction complete.
Temple there, but that's fine. You know, I mean, I guess I could sector them off right away, but I'd rather get the 2 planets settled before anything else. I want to get this sector set up before the end of the video, because we are running along in time.
Research complete.
And it's nice to
Debris
accomplish something in a
analyzed.
video. Blue shard thrower research complete. Well, isn't that lovely? It's a tech I'm never going to use. Still, nice to have.
Construction complete.
And yeah, that's great. Britain's done
Construction
their
complete.
construction queue. Yeah, so I'm not going to waste time in upgrading this because it's just going to get replaced. And food-wise, we're doing just fine on Britain, so that's good. So we can definitely get, well, we'll hold off for now. Even though energy is, well, I mean, energy looks bad. Not bad, but looks troubling. Of course, you've got to remember we're dumping 8 a month
Anomaly
into Temple.
found.
Yeah, go ahead and research that, Dr. Cherry.
Construction complete.
Spaceport in Britain is done, so let's take the Trojan and settle this shitty planet. Looking at this planet here really does make me wish that food transportation, Ogreloos, sure, was a thing. Because there's some planets that are just made for food
Colony
production.
established.
And then
Research
you're
complete.
sitting there and you're like, well, we can wait on that because they're going to go in a sector. So you're sitting there and you're like, well, we got this planet that's making all this food, and then we got this planet that's not making any food. It's why can't I ship food from one planet to the other? I really wish that was in. What was previously thought to be assorted mountains in the southern hemisphere of Figazar 6 has been identified as the massive skeletal remains of a single, colossal alien life form. Fascinating.
Situation
we should
log
probably work on that. Engineering Facility 2 done. Lovely. We will go with, I guess, robots. I don't necessarily want to use them. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the future has in store, whether we wind up using them or not. Train of thought totally derailed. There was something going on, and I don't remember what it was. Fine, continue on your way.
Research complete.
Might as well upgrade you then. And have we got the Frontier Clinics done? They must have just finished. Hydroponic Farm 2. Now let's go through and start setting up our Frontier Clinics. So we'll take you, swap you around. Yes, you're unemployed. Not for long. Frontier Clinic. Bellary. We will sacrifice the single energy tile for better food. And this one, we're going to need to clear that to get the Frontier Outpost built. That's fine. I have no concerns about that. And in fact, I think what I'll do right away is get a Frontier Clinic built there as well before that goes off in the sector. A large amount of debris. Go ahead and research that. And that reminds me of what it is that I wanted you to do after you're done scouting this sector out, Captain Cherry, Dr. Cherry, whatever it is that you like to be called. We'll go sort out that thing we found. Ah, good. The Trojan is almost there. I'd like you guys to grow your borders
Research
that way.
complete.
You know, there is clear evidence that a massive space battle took place in close orbit of Figazar 1 at some point in the last 5,000 years.
Situation log updated.
So then once you're done there we go. Nice. They're going to be spending a lot of time in Figazar 1, or in the Figazar system. I'm glad we came by to check it out. Look at that. It said 94 months. There's no way it could have been 94 months. Well, maybe it could have been. Anyway, let's get that out of the way. And, oh, I don't know. Actually, red laser's probably not a bad idea just for weapon diversity. Although I think we've got as diverse a weapon system as we're going to get with the Corvettes anyway. We don't have a lot of space for other weapon types on there.
Construction complete.
But having lasers isn't a bad idea for future ship usage. You are definitely in there. I just want Lando to get into.
Complete.
That's all I want. I want Lando involved as well.
Construction complete.
Alright, so that should be all the Frontier Clinics going in. Good, good, good. Oh, we can definitely slap one in here as well. There we go. Lovely!
Anomaly found.
Alright, there are signs of activity by a precursor race. Figazar is just turning out to be one of the best systems so close to home. Wish we went researching further. A series of deep boreholes on the surface of Figazar 5A are all that remain of the Assyrian mining operation that was active on this world some 1.2 million years ago. The HMS Terra Nova has conducted a thorough surface scan. Another special project. Okay. Where are you, Cherry? So once you're done there... Here we go. 3 special projects in that sector. Cherry is going to be spending the rest of her life there.
System survey complete.
Well, maybe not. She's only 64. She's still got time. Hydroponics farm 2 done. Let's get the crew quarters and engineering bay built up. And what we also need to worry about doing here is getting our spaceports built and upgraded. It's got one in Spires, and we don't have anything else. We don't have anything else. We've got tons of other things. Lando, almost there. In your last big push, Ogreluz.
Colony established.
Lando's still not in there. Okay, that's fine. We'll figure that out. Let's create a sector with Burritos as the capital. And we'll do something like that. So, for that sector, I would like a researcher. We've got a researcher. My word, what a happy day. Financial research focus. And we have no minerals whatsoever to give you. That is not good. We'll give you that much energy, because that seems like a good idea, I guess. And 200 minerals? Alright. Well, with that sector set up, we are going to need a name. Now, keep in mind, this is going to be a research sector, so... You know, if we want to kind of theme it that way, that would be enjoyable for me. But, importantly, I want you guys to name that sector. So, name suggestions below. That would be super groovy and great. Otherwise, thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.